Michael Jackson would have been 61 years old today. And on the phone right now is his little nephew, T.J., Tito's boy. Welcome back to the show, T.J. Jackson. How's the family?
Everyone is good. Everyone is good. They're doing their thing, between music and, living life and trying to, be the best and strongest family we can.
Where's your daddy and uncles?
They're in France right now. They are about to do some festival in France. And I was just out there, too. I recorded my first video just yesterday. I just got back a couple hours ago, actually landed.
Wow. You got new music.
Congratulations.
And I was so mad that I couldn't make it. But they were an hour and a half away from me performing. But I'll catch up.
You said you did a video because you got new music?
You know what, man? My brothers and I, we had 3T, and we always will have 3T.
Yes.
But I'm releasing my very first single. So I'm excited. But at the same time, it feels different. I feel like I'm stepping into my own light. So it's different.
You want to hear it? Here it is. Insomnia.
Just you and me. Insomnia. No need for sleep. So happy I can tell if I'm living or dreaming. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Insomnia.
And how's Prince, Paris, and Blanket?
They're good, man. They are good. Just living. They're young. They're, 22, 21, and 17.
Wow.
And I couldn't be any more proud of them. Because,
how has life changed for you after getting custody of them?
You know what? It's changed. It's changed because my Uncle Michael was the biggest, in my opinion, was like one of the biggest figures in the world.
Yeah.
So, being the guardian of them, first of all, being a parent is hard. Being a step-parent is even harder. But being a guardian is the hardest thing, especially because our first relationship was as cousins. So I was their cousin. And all of a sudden now I'm like more of a parental role. So it's different for me. I got my own kids, so balancing all of that is challenging. But the kids are amazing. It's everything that comes with it, all the managing and all the, trying to keep people away who just want certain things from them and teaching them right from wrong and making sure they're grounded. That's where it becomes challenging. But I couldn't be any more proud of my cousins. They lost their world when they lost their father, and I can kind of relate to it. I lost my mother at 16, so I knew that pain, and I knew how devastating that pain could be, and that's why with my brothers and I, our hearts broke for them when my uncle passed, and I always I was at that time I was the only one with children. And I always felt like, what can I do to repay my uncle for all these years? He helped me, and all these things he's given me, and all this love and support he's given me. And then when he passed, I couldn't buy him anything when he was here. I couldn't, he had everything he wanted or needed. And then when he passed, I just felt, I could help him. I knew how he wanted to raise his kids. He helped me with my son. And I was like, I could do that. I could help my grandmother, let her be a bit more of a grandma, and I could step in and help, help my kid.
How
is Miss Catherine?
Yeah,
she's good. She's good. She's sharp, man.
Oh, that's good.
You know what? And let me share this real quick. And I called her a couple weeks ago and told her this. I just told her, Grandma, we don't tell you this enough. But your love and your character means so much to me and the entire family. We wouldn't be anywhere, not one of us, without that love. And because that's who she is. She just loves and forgives and loves, and that stability of love is so important. And I think that's been kind of the family secret, to be honest, is having her. And she was like, "Stop it! You're gonna make me cry."
I want to hug you right now, TJ.
Yeah. Hey, TJ, we were talking about this earlier. Your Uncle Michael would have been 61 years old today, and if he had lived to 61 years old, what do you think he would be like at 61? Would he still be making music? Would he still be performing? What do you think Michael Jackson at age 61 would be like?
I think he'd be directing movies and directing
wow.
visuals. He's always wanted to do that. He would always say, he would always hint to that. He would think that his music he was gonna slow down the music area and go into film. He felt film was the most powerful medium, and he was a big fan of it. So he was always studying film and directors and what made great movies great. And I think that would have been his next phase. That and enjoying his family and his kids. And he would always say to my brothers and I can't wait for the day when you guys are performing and I'll be an old man and I'll walk into that, the arena or the stadium and, people will say, give me fives and, while I'm getting to my seat and then we'd all watch and enjoy you. And he was just one of a kind. And truthfully, every single year that passes, I'm realizing it more and more how blessed I was to have him as my uncle.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations to Prince. I saw that we saw just a few months ago with him graduating from college.
Yeah,
and that was great. And I'm just wondering about the generation continuing in the business. Do you see that for Michael's kids?
I see it in the entertainment. I don't necessarily know about music. I know Prince and BG. I think the world calls him Blanket, but we call him BG. But I see more film. Prince is getting into his business. That's what he graduated in college with, a business degree. And BG is wanting to go into film like his father wanted to. And then Paris, I think she's going to do a little bit of everything. She's actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to reveal it, but you're going to hear it. She's actually, in a little group with her boyfriend doing music. So I'm just happy to see her and all of them follow what their heart is and follow what they want to do. And that was another big thing my uncle was on is do what your heart wants you to do, and be the very best you can and influence the world in a positive way with it. So and I'm pretty confident that all three will do exactly that, and that feels good.
That's very cool.
How are you all going to celebrate his 61st birthday today?
Oh, that's for me. I'm going to just watch old personal footage. I'm going to read and listen to personal voicemails he left me. I'm going to listen to his music. I'm going to smile. I'm going to cry, and
oh, that's right. You're a Jehovah's Witness. You're not supposed to celebrate birthdays, are you?
Well,
is that right?
You got me, but I'm not a strong Jehovah. Obviously.
Oh.
Believe
I know.
You like cake and ice cream.
Yeah, my grandmother is, but yeah.
We understand.
Yeah.
We got it.
We get it. Trust me, we get it, TJ.
Yeah. All right, T.J. Jackson.
And congratulations with your music. We look forward to the video.
Thank you.
Yes.
I want to say one more thing to all of you and all the listeners.
Yes.
My Uncle Michael was the greatest person in my life. Outside of my parents, there's no one who helped me and supported me more. And I can't thank you all for the support. Without him, I don't even think I'd be here. So I just want to thank you and for the love and support you guys are all showing him. So it means a lot to me and the whole family.
You're welcome.
Thank you, TJ.
Yeah.
And thanks for sharing your memories with us.
Absolutely.
You got to stop thinking of you as a little kid.
I know. I keep thinking 2300 Jackson.
He's a grown man now.
And TJ, I'm best friends with Amy Weiner. I just want you to know that. Yes.
She just cut my hair last week.
She cut your hair.
That was my mama's best friend. But I'm going to tell you this real quick, too. Once you hear my single, you won't be thinking me of it as a little kid. So,
INSOMNIA.
Don't see the video because it's I'm scared about my grandma seeing it. So
INSOMNIA.
Don't see that video if you're gonna think of me as a little kid.
I can't wait to see this.
All right, TJ.
Thanks,
Much love to y'all.
Happy birthday, MJ.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
T.J. Jackson. You won't think of me as a little boy no more.
No more. I know that's right.
He's all grown up.
Okay, he all grown up.
Right.
26 past the hour.